Frank Coto.
Good morning, Tampa Bay, and Merry Fulk and Christmas here with Dave Fulk in studio from Hello, Alex, and my co-hosts Ryan Pelky and Doug Ford. How you guys doing?
Real well. Trying to plan how we're going to spend all that extra cash we're going to have.
That's right. And before I talk about that, I've mentioned our other guest, the co-founders of Hello, Alex, is Benjamin Bressington and Dave Fulk. He's been on the show before, you remember. How you doing, Ben? First time on the show.
I'm doing wonderful, Frank.
Man, I love that accent. You gotta say.
Somebody's going to sound sexy.
You know, nobody looks sexy in here, so somebody's got to sound
You
sexy.
better watch out, Ben. You might get something happening underneath that table over there.
Whoa!
That's some sexual harassment.
Oh, watch out for that. But it's all guys in here. Can we actually sue each other?
No, you can't have sexual harassment if it's just guys. If it's amongst guys, it doesn't happen that way.
Frank promised a Merry Fulk and Christmas.
I did. Merry Fulk and Christmas to all you guys. Got to make sure I put the L in there.
Of course, Gary might try to bring up.
I don't know. If we were with your fraternity, we
suit.
might be able to file sexual harassment charges.
Oh, man.
Our own fraternity,
Our
for
own
sure.
fraternity.
Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of women in that one.
Yeah, there's lots of women in there. There was also naked guys playing the guitar like every Thursday night, which is very strange.
It was very strange. We stopped going.
Yeah,
we stopped going.
I just got shots of all kinds of...
That was a bad mental picture I just had.
Yeah. No, actually, funny story, Dave. We did this charity golf tournament the other day for my old high school, a Jesuit Tiger Classic, and I ran. This lady pulls up next to us to take photography, take pictures. She goes, "Frankie Coto, do you remember me?" And I actually thought she was a different teacher at the school. I was like, "Oh, Miss Brennan, whatever." And she's like, No. She goes, "I was your music teacher." I was like, "Oh, yeah." And I don't want to say the name, but I said it. And then my buddies, we have a couple drinks, and they go, "Hey, what instrument did you play? I didn't know you played anything." I said, "I played the skin flute. Come on, man." Hopefully I can say that. Anyway, so having Dave and Ben in here, you're going to hear them chiming in. We're going to be introducing something starting most likely in the second segment that is going to change the real estate world forever. Hello, Alex is your only clue right now. But for the time being, let's go back and talk about all that money. The business happy hour is going to give you guys some Christmas gifts since it is Christmas Eve. Man, I got to put my hat on. What am I doing here? I forgot my hat.
Nice.
All right, there we go. Now we're festive.
Where's mine?
Exactly. Where's y'all's hat? But so first, Mr. Donald Trump himself is giving you guys a Christmas present. Most likely, it was already announced if you're listening on Sunday morning, Christmas Eve. What is it?
Yeah. As is right now, I don't think the House has voted on it again, or they voted yesterday,
right?
And then now they have to vote on the version that the Senate approved last night. So
all right, and what that is tax reform. Tax reform for the masses. Everyone's getting a Christmas present, courtesy of Doug's favorite, Mr. Donald Trump.
Unless you're really rich.
Everyone wants to complain about the tax. Like, there's so many people who want to complain about it, but the thing is, I don't know if there's going to be a tax bill that everyone's going to love.
Well, there can't be.
I don't think in the history of America, like, everyone loves every single tax bill that's passed.
Right.
But it hasn't been passed. Any tax bill hasn't been passed in how many years?
30 years,
This
right?
is the largest tax overhaul in 30 years.
Right.
Yeah,
Since
so
the Reagan one in
it's
the early
something
80s.
at least. We'll fine tune it from there.
I think it's actually going to work out to be a tax break for everyone because really, unless you're on W-2 wages and you make over $600,000 a year, the way I understand it is you're going to get a tax break. So what do you think the folks that are making $1 million a year on W-2 wages are going to do? They're not going to get W-2 wages anymore.
That's a good point.
They're going to become an S corp, and they're going to enjoy that 21% pass-through rate.
That's a great point.
So it'll end up being a break for just about everyone.
I think so too.
Well, it's not Christmas this year. It'll be Christmas next year.
Yeah.
That's the only downside is they're not going to retroact.
Exactly. It'll be for 2018.
Yeah.
So there you go.
As soon as this gets signed into law, Trump's going to start talking about cutting the budget now, and that's what he can't say that yet. Otherwise, he won't get the votes.
Well, yeah. There's so
taxes.
much wasteful government spending, and no one's even touched on that.
Yeah, and that's why. That's why this is a strategic thing. Because otherwise, then there's going to be tick for tack, favor here, favor there.
Right.
It's not going to work out. So
get it passed. Sorry, that was an alarm to remind me.
Your fingers are.
I know I'm going crazy today.
Hey man, you might want to turn your phone off. Like there's a silent button on the side of it over there.
So that was an alarm to remind me of something that we're going to do here. I got a little story I got to tell you guys. But before the business happy hour has a gift for you. It could be a gift, or it could be the worst investment advice I've ever given. But cryptocurrency. Last week, we had on an expert for cryptocurrency from Performance Computer Group. Okay, great guy. It was Brett. Gosh darn it, what's his last name? I can't remember.
It was that good you can't remember.
I know, right? All I needed to know was Brett. That's it. If you remember a guy's last name, you're kind of suspect. But
everyone watched the show anyway, so it's fine.
Exactly. But so last night, I made my first cryptocurrency purchase. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. With cryptocurrency to buy another cryptocurrency.
That's called they call it alternative coins.
Is that what it is? What it is?
So it's an altcoin. So you're using Bitcoin or Ethereum to buy an alternative currency.
Wait. Does that mean I'm alt-right now?
Yes.
I am alt-right. I knew it. Doug's been saying it the whole time. I never believed him. So it's an altcoin. So I bought, and take this could be advice, maybe not. I bought into something called Sparkle Coin. Okay, sounds a little crazy. Sparkle Coin. It was a diamond-backed cryptocurrency. No longer diamond-backed because it's crossed a certain level. Do your own research. Look it up. But we found out that the banks, specifically, Grow Financial Credit Union, and a couple other small banks here, will not allow you to wire money to cryptocurrency companies. Some of them already have regulations in place against it. Which, take it for what you will. That either means that it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. But I ended up having to use Bitcoin to purchase Sparkle Coin.
But that's actually how you purchase it. But the big thing is, there's a real big thing with this, is that the currencies themselves, there's actually a lot of banks right now looking to use cryptocurrencies for their ACH and wire transfers because they can happen in 3 seconds instead of 3 days.
Correct.
And
so
instead of sitting
like,
there.
The banks themselves are about to pounce to use it to transfer your money and still charge you the $45 to transfer your money.
Well, see, so
that's insane.
So what are the issues? Like, I mean, I'm just gonna go and talk about
by the way,
issues.
Doug was totally against it last week.
No, it's not that I'm against it. I think that's the way of our future. But the problem is that because it's so volatile. I mean, how can we look at the dollar as a standard. Yeah, it's volatile, but it's not as bad as a cryptocurrency. How many cryptocurrencies are out there?
Well, there's hundreds, and there's more of them coming every day. But however, you look at the dollar, but it's not backed by anything. The dollar is a paper currency.
Yeah, but it's backed by our economy.
Yeah, it's
backed by our country.
Yeah, but it's not backed by gold anymore.
Oh, of course not. If it was backed by gold, it would actually trump every currency out there.
Exactly, but when you look at it, you go, so what's the dollar actually worth?
Nothing.
So when you're looking at a cryptocurrency, you're actually looking at the ability for the world to have a currency.
Right.
A continuous currency that you can actually back stuff off.
But here's the biggest problem you're doing. What's happening right now is everyone's flooding the market with this new cryptocurrency. So essentially, what's it all worth to anything? I mean, it's all just
I think it's worth about the same thing as those tulips in the 1600s, personally. But
that's what I think. I think it's a giant bubble because everyone's rushing to the market to create their own currency now.
I just hope I sell my tulips before everyone else does.
Well, there's opportunity with everything, right? But you have to look at it as it's like the start of the internet, right?
Yeah.
There was a whole .com thing. We don't know what cryptocurrencies.
And there's a whole .com bubble and burst.
Yeah, and it happens all the time, and it's going to happen again. But the thing is we don't know what the cryptocurrency are really going to become. It's kind of like Twitter and Facebook were created after the internet.
I agree, and we don't know the value of it. Bitcoin went to 20,000. Today it's down to 16,000.
But when the banks start jumping in on this type of stuff to actually legitimize it, then you're really going to see the 2.0, the 3.0.
Correct.
And that's
and then Frank was actually, I don't know if it's true or not, but Frank was talking about our own United States government's going to come up with their own currency.
I heard the cryptocurrency.
Yeah, they've already been working on it. There's actually China's already been playing with stuff, so they banned it, but yeah, they're also working on their own.
So explain that. I don't get it. Why? What is the advantage that they create one compared to using an existing?
Well, it's kind of like forcing everybody to use their own. Because the thing is how do they tax something that's out of their control?
Bingo. That's why they're developing.
That's the big question. It's like, well, hold on. If we create it and this is the official, it gets taxed, right? And that's why there's some companies that the IRS have actually forced to share who's trading on those platforms. So you should then declare your earnings.
Right.
All this type of stuff. There's many options there. So it's like everyone's trying to get their paws on the gains.
Yes.
I think one of the scariest things with Bitcoin is that 40% of Bitcoin is owned by 100 people.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Ben's one of them.
That's truly scary.
Hey, it's growing. It's better than interest in the bank. That is for sure.
Right.
And it's all about.
That's true.
It's all about understanding your timing and not being too greedy. As soon as you get greedy with this type of stuff, and you can't treat it like stocks. You really can't. Because
I know people that are dumping their entire life savings into it. I'm like, you're foolish.
Yeah, but there's people jumping in, they're getting greedy, and they're thinking it's like the stock market. It's not. You have to think about the long-term game of this.
So you believe in cryptocurrency for the long haul?
100%. To me, it's you've got to look at everything as a 6 to 24 month play. And like, if you're playing with your rent money today and you're going to need it back at the end of the month, you shouldn't be doing this.
Darn right.
Well, no, I mean, kind of like what we talked about on the last show. It's not, you have to diversify yourself. So
Yes.
maybe have like 2 or 3% of your total net assets into cryptocurrency. So
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
There's a lot of my friends who actually only recommended, a lot of the advisors we hang out with, they say you should only be trading $1,000 or less. Because here's the reality. If you put $500 in, or even $200 into something, that can transform your life. If that spikes like from 0.0001 penny, right, to $1 or $10, that can transform your life.
So you're gonna laugh. So 7 years ago, I put $100 into Bitcoin.
Yeah, and the guy who yelled at us all week
$100,000
last
is
week,
not a lot of money, but it's still, to somebody, it could be a lot of money.
he has more in Bitcoin
so,
than all of us combined. And well, I don't know about you guys, but this guy, I love it. But I believe in the long haul as well.
But it was $100, right?
Yeah, it was $100.
$100.
Turned into 100,000.
But you're not looking at it, oh my God, I need this money to pay like the takeaway bill.
No, I'm using it now actually to buy other currencies.
Exactly. That's 100% right.
All right, so guys, we got to take a break. You're listening to the Business Happy Hour with Benjamin Bressington,
Something like that.
with Hello Alex and Dave Fulk here. It is Christmas Eve. We wish you a Merry Christmas Eve. We're going to be back with a very interesting story about a prank that I pulled in high school that I am going to make up for today and give away a Christmas gift to a special deserving family. So stay tuned to the Business Happy Hour. We're going to be back in just a minute, and we're going to talk about this Hello Alex thing. So get ready for the real estate world to be transformed overnight.
Hi, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at TampaBay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project, large or small, including cured-in-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I am the production manager for TampaBay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8 star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about TampaBay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online and look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.
You have been listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Again, it is Christmas Eve morning, and I told you I was going to do a good deed and make up for something that I did to a wonderful family about 20 years ago. So we'll start by telling this story. Back in high school, I was a bit of a prankster, and some friends and I were sitting around one night, and we decided that we were going to pretend like we're on a radio show. I guess I knew what I was going to do later in life. And it was a couple days before Thanksgiving, and we decided to just call random people out of the phone book and tell them that the radio station had chosen their name and they'd won a 15-pound turkey. And all they had to do to get their turkey was to call this phone number at the studio in the morning on Thanksgiving and come and pick up their turkey, right? So, hey, don't worry about buying a turkey. We got you covered. Well, it just so happened. Oh, my God. I know, that was really the worst part.
Oh, my God.
I can't make up for those people because I have no clue who you are, so if you're listening, I'm sorry. But who I can make it up to is the person who owned the phone number that I gave out, because it wasn't the radio's number. It was one of my best friends in high school, Casey's parents. Okay, and I loved them. They're very good, friends of ours. I used to hang out with over there all the time. And Bonnie is Casey's mom, and I've got her holding on the other line. I don't know if she's listening right now, but what I'm gonna do is we're gonna bring her on the phone, and I'm gonna make up for it. Bonnie might have received, I'll let her tell the story, probably 20 phone calls that morning asking where in the blank their turkey was for Thanksgiving. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna bring her on, and I'm gonna actually give her a turkey this time for real for Christmas, maybe a 15-pounder. So let's bring in Bonnie. Are you there?
Hi, Frank. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. Much older and wiser now.
She won't fall for that trick anymore.
Right. Well, I noticed you haven't changed your phone number, so it must not have been too bad. Did you get to hear the story on the other line? Do you remember that Thanksgiving morning 20 years ago?
Yes, I'm cooking like Thanksgiving dinner like every other housewife in the world was. And my phone began to ring with people wanting to know where they had to go to pick up their turkey.
and you didn't give them turkeys? You let these guys go without turkeys on Thanksgiving?
Absolutely no idea what they were talking about. I finally got somebody to tell me. I'm just baffled.
Well, the first we'll do is I'll apologize for doing that to you, although I think it was pretty funny, right?
So how long did it take for her? Is she just now finding out about this?
No, when did you found out shortly after, I believe, right?
Yes. I've known about it for 20 years, and every time I see you, it comes into my mind.
Oh, my gosh. Has it taken 20 years to forgive him?
Actually, is he even forgiven yet?
I don't think I'm forgiven yet.
How did you find out?
I probably couldn't keep my mouth shut.
It just kept calling, and it finally stopped. I guess either the word got out that it was not true or whatever. But like I said, it eventually stopped, but I didn't let them answer the phone. I don't know how many times answer it all.
Well, to make up for it, I'm actually going to be buying you guys a 15-pound turkey, and I will bring it to you myself. Okay, and
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
Right. Well, I might be late. Okay, so
Yeah, don't start heating up the oil quite yet, okay?
He'll definitely be late.
Casey will kill me if I don't actually give away a turkey this time. But
You're right. You're right.
Oh, my God.
that's Casey in the background.
hilarious.
Well, thanks for being such a good sport, and it was a lot of fun. I told Casey when I talked to her recently, you know what, I got to make up for that. Now I'm actually on the radio, because I absolutely was not on the radio 20 years ago. So it's a,
Called being an hour late and $1 short, Frank, and I think that may be the situation here.
well, look, just don't buy one for Christmas. Trust me, you'll get one.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
He's got a phone number for you to call.
Actually, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and give all of Tampa Bay the phone number to call. It's,
Yeah, you do that, Frank.
you do that.
'Cause I know where you live, too.
All right, well, thanks so much, Bonnie. We appreciate it. Casey, it's great talking to you guys, and we're going to make up for it. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas.
Same to you all. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, have a great day. All right, so that's fun. I feel good. I did a little good deed. Maybe I don't know if it really makes up for it. I probably have to look up all those phone numbers that I prank called years ago, but I don't know. All right, anyway, let's get into some exciting stuff. We got a few minutes left in the segment. We're gonna tease a little bit. Now, did I see anything on the TV? Did that just they're voting
they're
right
voting
now
as we speak.
So if you're watching live, they are voting as we speak. The House is voting to pass the revised Senate GOP tax bill. Open up the champagne, guys. Get ready. If you are an S Corp or LLC owner, you are about to make 20% of your income.
Oh, it's happening.
Back.
So far, you got 192 yays, 176 yays, with 35 Republicans left to vote, and only 29 Democrats. So
Kind of looks
game
like it's
over.
going to pass, guys. So
We're getting tax reform.
Ben and Dave, did you guys bring champagne? Oh, there it is. He's got.
We thought you were bringing it. It's just late, like always, right?
Always. It'll be here an hour after we're done.
The Frank.
The Frank. Yeah, right. All right, so let me start by introducing. So Dave, I've known for a few years now. He's a published author, a national speaker. Dave has owned some other businesses that I've worked with. Great guy. We've had him on the show before. It's always a Fulk and good time with Mr. Dave Fulk.
Yeah, it is.
Gotta love it. And of course, his partner, the developer, the founder of Hello Alex. Okay, you guys might want to actually Google this while you're listening. Hello Alex. Benjamin Bressington. He created the chatbot with artificial intelligence to automate lead generation and lead conversions on Facebook, Twitter, text message, and web chat and other social networks. I'm going to let them take away in the second segment, but to give you an idea that real estate agents, I work with them every day, love them, right? But being a real estate agent in today's world with all the leads that are out there, it's very difficult. A lot of times it takes hours, if not days, for agents to get back to people, especially these leads. And Dave, you gave me some numbers before about, what is it, like an $8 billion industry or something?
So just off the top of my head, if I remember these correctly,
Yes.
there's about $6 billion a year spent on real estate leads. That means the companies like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, stuff like that. Real estate agents pay money to get leads off of those sites.
$6 billion.
$6 billion a year.
Wow.
It's online only.
Online.
only.
Oh, my God.
Online. Here's the nasty fact. Of that, 50% of those are never even attempted to be called one time.
And I can attest to that. Owning a mortgage company for almost 20 years, it's, even the leads that we get, I hate to say it, but most people in business, especially in real estate, work on low-hanging fruit. And definition of that is just, the client that's already calling you or the realtor who's sending you a referral. Yet we're trained to buy these leads, $6 billion worth. Wow. And half of them are literally wasted. So that means $3 billion, which is about equivalent to Doug's Bitcoin wallet, okay, is wasted, on a yearly basis. This is insane.
But that's not the scary thing. The scary thing is that it can be 18 months for that lead to be ready. So imagine that. You bought a lead today, and it could be 18 months before that lead is ready.
So what do they do? Now, we only got 13 seconds, so I'm not going to answer the question now, but I'm going to ask you guys when we get back, what is Hello Alex?
Hello Alex
Don't tell me yet.
turns you into the agent you always wanted to be.
That's a good one. You're listening to the Business Happy Hour. We'll be back with Hello Alex.
So when you're
I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at TampaBay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project, large or small, including cured-in-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I'm the production manager for TampaBay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8-star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about TampaBay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online, look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.
You have been listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
To the Business Happy Hour, and Merry Christmas to you guys. We got Santa's going to be here in, what, about 18 hours? Does that sound about right? Yeah? Is that when he comes to your house? Midnight? What do you think, Doug? When's Santa come to your house?
Probably 10 o'clock.
About 10 o'clock?
After my kids go to bed.
Yeah, what time Santa come to your house?
This time it's going to probably be whenever we wake up.
Oh,
Because kids are over at Sarah's house this time.
Santa will go to your house later.
Yeah, whenever.
I got some scotch out for him at my house, only 2 doors down, so you never know. So I left you off with the question, what is Hello Alex? And the answer is that Alex is something that is going to turn real estate agents into the agents that they have always wanted to be. Ben, Dave, tell us more. What is Hello Alex?
This is true. So speaking of Santa Claus,
Yeah.
every real estate agent in the country can look at Hello Alex as Santa Claus for them.
That is their gift from you.
It is. We are getting ready to transform the industry as you know it. Essentially what we do is we help turn awesome agents into superhero.
Okay.
Right? We help them eliminate lead guilt and give them back that feeling of being overwhelmed because they never have enough time.
Okay.
So the $3
Makes
billion
sense.
of wasted leads are no longer wasted leads?
Exactly.
Only if you work with Hello Alex, though.
Absolutely. So basically we are their automated income assistant.
Okay, so I'm buying leads right now.
Yep.
Right now they're just going into my computer, and maybe my guys call them, maybe they don't, maybe the agents call them. What's going to change?
Well, let me tell you a story about how it works right now.
Yeah, okay.
And then let me tell you what's possible with Alex and our 3 C's.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So right now, let's say Susie Joe Realtor is buying leads off of Realtor.com.
She's a good realtor.
Right? So somebody goes on Realtor.com, goes, oh my God, that's the house, right? Way. They
Yep.
put in their information, they hit submit. Realtor.com goes, I'm going to sell this to 4 agents.
Yeah.
4 agents then get it.
Okay.
And then it's up to them to reach out to these people. We've already heard that 2 of the 4 won't even pick up the phone to attempt it.
Yep.
Right? So 2
Agreed.
of them are just off. The average response time for an average real estate agent is 44 hours to pick up and try and call for the first time. We can drive here from Tampa, Florida to Seattle, Washington in the time that it takes an average real estate agent to actually pick up the phone for the first time and attempt to call them.
You can go knock on
once.
their door and actually meet them.
Pretty impressive.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Okay.
And so once they finally get around to calling this person, the scarier part is of the 50% that are actually attempted once, 50% of those are only attempted one time. They don't make a second phone call or a third phone call or a 4th attempt.
Right.
They pick up the phone and call one time, and if that person doesn't basically pick up and say, sell me this house right now, they just move on.
Right.
And that's what, and because we call that lead guilt, right? We help them eliminate the lead guilt. And I'm going to come back to that.
Okay.
And so what happens is generally when you buy a house is the person who wants to buy this house is so motivated to see this thing, they just keep reaching out till they can finally get a hold of somebody that wants to show them the house. And that's when real estate agents, on the average real estate agent, gets involved because they have somebody tracking them down. And so that is the average life cycle of what happens.
Yep.
And then let's not even get into from the closing table if you ever hear from your real estate agent again. Right? Most people don't even hear from them.
That's true.
And so it's a struggle for people to want to buy a home. And so agents are always busy. They've always got everything going on. They have appraisals that fall through. You name it, right?
Yep.
So now Susie Joe is frustrated because she can't hear from the agent. Well, let's go to the real estate agent that actually tried to call him. They got the lead. This is a real world scenario. I talked to an agent the other day. Her name's Christy.
Okay.
She got a lead that came in at 6:30 in the morning. And she goes, Dave, that's the point in time when I'm getting ready and I'm getting my kids ready for school. I had every intention of calling this person back in a few hours when I could get around to it, and then I had an appraisal fall through, and then I had to worry about that, and then I had to go to this meeting, and then I had this happen, and then before I realized it, it was the next day, and I realized I hadn't even called this person.
44 hours later.
Exactly. That's exactly what happens. It's not that they necessarily don't mean to. It's just they forget to, and life happens, and they don't have processes, and they don't have systems in place. And so then by the time that she goes to pick up the phone, that phone has become so heavy that she can't pick it up and put it to her ear to make the phone call, and she just moves on. That's what we call lead guilt.
Wow.
So, I mean, why not just hire an assistant?
Exactly. So assistants are expensive. If you're a single real estate agent, you know that's the average real estate agent makes $50,000 to $60,000 a year. Do you have $2,000 or $3,000 a month to pay an ISA or an assistant?
Plus
right?
those assistants also, I bet you have lead guilt too.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Not only that, they have what they want breaks. They want to take lunch breaks.
That's my point.
You're lucky to
Breaks.
work 40 hours a week.
They want vacations and stuff?
They don't always have a great attitude, and that's
that
what
lead's
Hello
going to
Alex
come
comes
in when they're on break.
Right.
So they're
Always.
going to
So
they're going to end up
Alex-
having lead guilt.
Hello Alex, Doug, is their assistant. We are their automated income assistant that works 24/7 for you. We don't ask for breaks. We don't have bad days. We don't call in sick. We don't take vacation. And so, like I said, we empower them with the 3 C's. Our 3 C's are conversations, connections, and commissions. So hello, Alex. So back to that scenario of the lead not getting called, we will automatically, with our artificial intelligence, reach out and have a conversation with a client guaranteed in 2 minutes or less of when they submit that information in.
How do you reach out to them?
It depends. We work on multiple channels, anything from Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, text message, Facebook, or the website live chat, or email. So we are on all these different channels. We find the clients where they want to communicate and speak to them on the medium that they want to speak to. Some people only talk on Facebook Messenger these days, right? Some people only talk through text message. Some people still want an old-fashioned phone call.
So Alex will call physical
Absolutely,
voice?
we will.
Well, can it be an English voice?
We have live humans. So not only do we have
Australian,
not only do we have the artificial intelligence, we actually have it powered by live humans. So if we need to get a human involved, or if somebody wants a phone call at 2 a.m. in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we can make that happen.
Now, I mean, because people get frustrated when they call a company and they get this automated system. And, is it like an automated system, or can that actual Hello Alex answer questions for you and talk back and have a conversation?
Not only does it answer questions, it'll actually prompt you. So generally with people that have CRMs or things like that set up, it's I just speak to you, but I can't ever respond back.
Correct. Right. That's what's so frustrating about it.
With our artificial intelligence, it's always learning, right? Yep. It's a machine learning type of a system. And so it's learning, and it understands the questions that you're going to ask, and it's able to answer those questions back and give you information. So we can exchange back and forth. Like within 2 minutes, you submit that information, we can exchange information back, we can collect your information, and give you information about properties and properties that match back to you back. And so by the time the real estate agent actually gets involved, we could actually have all your information, the property type that you're looking for, how many bed, how many bath, how much you're looking to spend, all that type of stuff, and they just have a set appointment. So now all they have to do is show up to an appointment, and it's a qualified lead, because that's the other complaint is real estate agents that actually pick up the phone, get on the phone with these people that aren't ready to buy for 18 months. Our AI is going to determine that and put in front of a real estate agent what leads they actually need to be talking to, so they're only dealing and spending time on qualified leads.
So they're bringing the low-hanging fruit to you. They're turning everything into low-hanging fruit.
One of the things you were saying about the real human, like you just want to talk to somebody. You want somebody to answer your question, right?
I'm looking to buy a house, and that's my problem right there.
Well, but get this. 3 seconds or less, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can have Alex answer the phone. Within 3 rings. Within 3 rings.
So instead of laying in bed at 11 o'clock at night, you have a question, you can get up and you can call.
3 a.m. you can get up, and within 3 rings, a real human will answer the phone and have our AI in front of them and be able to answer the questions about that house, and then to the point that they qualify you to then pass to the agent. So then the agent can have the more technical conversation. But imagine if you could just get your simple questions answered. Hey, what year was it built? All the simple questions you want to know. Imagine getting all that information at 3 a.m.
Yep, and I've seen the back end of this system. The detail that you guys have gone into, I think, is where the real difference is. The questions, to explain what Dave was saying, they've built questions onto questions onto questions, and you guys, what you're saying, you're prompting the people to ask the right questions. So give us an example. If somebody says, hey, I'm looking for a house, in North Tampa, I'm looking for a 3-2. It actually makes suggestions.
Correct. And so essentially what Hello Alex does is it will allow you as a real estate agent to have real-time conversations which turn into much deeper connections with your clients, engaging them in conversations, which ultimately lead to more commissions, right? Because you just heard him, we just talked about a pain point that he's dealing with right now.
Yeah.
He can't even get the simple answers to the questions he has when he wants them, and that's what most real estate agents struggle with, is they can't connect to their leads when their leads want to speak to them.
Yep. I just send my Zillow information to Frank and have Frank do it. He's the mortgage guy, and so I'm like, dude, I have called 4 realtors. I'm tapped out.
Yeah, no, but it's not even that. It's like that lead comes in. We can have Alex send out a postcard automatically to his lead inquiry. So the postcard shows up 3 days later. Imagine that. Somebody actually reached out to you, and then 3 days later you're like, damn, that's a real estate agent I was talking to. So, right? Imagine the impact, the life impact of real world. So we layer online and offline, but we can convert emails into phone numbers and mailing addresses and have an email have a message pop up in Facebook Messenger. So imagine if you applied that to the plumbing business or the roofing business, or even, heaven forbid, the mortgage business, Frank.
Right.
So we talked. I promised you earlier what it's like for a lead to go through and go through Realtor.com right now, and we talked about that. Now here's what's possible with Alex, and Ben kind of alluded to this a little bit. So now they go on. We start a conversation with them, guaranteed in less than 2 minutes. We're going back and forth. While we're getting that data from them, we're verifying every piece of data that we have against our 3,500 data points, our big data. And we're verifying everything. So the second we get a phone number, we can have their address without them having to give it to us. The second we get their Facebook ID, we can get an email. And so what happens is it takes 44 hours for the average agent to pick up and actually try a phone call for the first time. Our goal within that same time period is to have a conversation. We instantly retarget them within minutes of that lead coming in on Facebook. So now we have agent XYZ targeting them on Facebook. So now there's an ad on Facebook, as well as we have their property address. So we mailed a single postcard out to that person at that mailing address. So within by the time this other agent in their market actually attempts to pick up the phone, not only have you had a conversation with their assistant, Alex, you have seen this agent on Facebook, and you just got a direct mail postcard in your mailbox. This agent is everywhere. Who are you going to work with?
That guy. Absolutely. We only have about 35 seconds left, so we're going to pick it up in the next segment here. But to me, being in the mortgage industry, this is revolutionary, and it's not just your typical call center type computer robot. I mean, the thing about having the answers and the extra data that's what blows it away. Ryan?
I just want to know if you can answer incoming plumbing calls for. Can Alex do that yet?
Soon. Right?
Soon.
Nice.
So we promised it was going to be a Merry Folking Christmas, and I was Santa Claus, and I think we just proved that.
We did. All right, guys, you're listening to the Business Happy Hour with the guys from HelloAlex.io, right? HelloAlex.io. So if you want to look it up, do it now. We'll be back in just a minute with more about artificial intelligence.
Hi, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at TampaBay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project large or small, including cured-in-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I'm the production manager for TampaBay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8-star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about TampaBay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online and look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.
You have been listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show, and we got a short 8 minutes to finish up explaining how this is going to change the world. I want to ask a couple questions of Ben, some more specific questions about the AI. But first, Ben, I know the answer, but you've been working on this a long time. I want to know how long you've been working on this, and where the heck did this idea come from? What'd you do?
This is an evolution of about 6 years worth of work.
Okay.
And an evolution of technologies and consulting and all the whole gamut of stuff. But the reality is I experienced the problem. I had to call 13 real estate agents, right? 13 real estate agents to get a response. And one of the responses was like, yeah, can you come back next week? I had flown into Tampa, right? I was here for 4 days. I had to find a place. They're like, can you come back in?
You are the best buyer ever.
It's like, can you come back in next week and we'll set something up? Do you not understand that I flew in and I have 4 days to get this puppy sorted? And they're like, yeah, next Wednesday will be great. Sorry, you're not understanding my Australian, right? And then I had other friends going through the same drama, and like they're calling all these people, no one get back to them. I'm like, why is no one responding? So I initially just addressed the problem. Because I just started asking friends, what's it like to call a real estate agent? Or you're trying to rent a place, and they're like, oh. And everyone was like, have you experienced this problem? Mm-hmm. Have you called out or reached out to a real estate agent, and have they got back to you? Is it like the Frank response? Right? Right? Exactly.
No rates,
and
no fees.
Everyone's just like, hell's yeah. And I'm like, cool. I think I can solve this. Right?
Nice.
And here's the thing with Alex, right? I hate calling places, any type of business. And every time you call, you talk to somebody different. Right?
Right.
That sucks because you're like, who really knows my situation?
Right.
So I'm like, I want to create one person who knows my stuff. So I picked a name that was Alex, which works for male or female. So if we have somebody on the phone, they can be Alex. Everybody in our company is Alex. My name's Alex, right?
Nice.
So the thing is as your assistant, because if you had a real life assistant, you'd have one assistant.
Right.
But I can give you 1,500 assistants around the clock, 24 hours a day. They're all Alex. Then I can give you several thousand AI assistants, like chatbot robots on Facebook and all this stuff, all Alex. Mm-hmm. So as your customer, because what I want to do is make you look like a hero and an awesome superhero to your client. That's all I care about.
But we were saying before, like Dave mentioned, I mean, if I'm going to hire an assistant, that's $2,000 to $3,000 a month, and that's kind of for a low-level assistant at that point.
That's not 24 hours.
No, it's not. But
that's not weekends.
What you're offering's got to count.
They make tons of mistakes anyway,
well,
especially the low-level assistants.
Especially. Now, with all this technology and everything, that's got to cost thousands of dollars a month.
Well, our base plan starts at $299 a month.
$300 a month.
$300 a month. You get full access to our AI. You can do our AI. Like, get this. How complicated is Facebook ads? Right?
Oh, yeah.
I used to consult with people who were spending $1 million a week on Facebook ads, right? So I've taken that experience of actually building our own Facebook ads AI to run Facebook ads automatically for real estate agents. So now for $300 a week, $300 a month, right? Yeah. They drop whatever ad spend they want, and our Alex AI will automatically run your Facebook ads. Automatically. Wow. So now this agent for $300 can start being more efficient, more effective, create more connections, more conversions, right? More commissions.
Wow. Oh, $300 a month. I mean, that's the best part about all of this. That's amazing.
Is that the introductory price, or that's it?
That on Starbucks.
That's it.
Oh yeah,
$300 a month, and you get access to the system, unlimited lead conversations using the artificial intelligence.
That's insane. Yeah,
like I said, Hello Alex turns you into the agent that you wish you were.
So explain to me how the remarketing piece works with regards to the postcard.
So this is really cool. Frank knows all about this. The leads from Zillow, right? You might get a name, you might get an email address and a phone number.
And
right?
then you might have
one of those three, right?
Yep.
We get that phone number. We instantly can convert that phone number into a mailing address. From your phone number, I can also tell you possibly your net worth, all this other information. This demographic data, big data, right? Mm-hmm. That triggers to our AI to run Facebook ads just targeting you. But even better than that, we can start. And if you don't know what retargeting is, have you ever been on Amazon, right? And you looked at those sexy red high heels, right? And then all of a sudden you jump back on Facebook. I know Frank's been through this, right?
Of course.
This is a Frank story,
They're
right?
pink, not red.
And then they're pink. All right, sorry, my bad.
Normally mine are like generators or something cool.
Yours is generators. Frank's is red high heels or pink high heels. Right? But he jumps on Facebook, and then all he's seeing is these pink stilettos, right? That's technically retargeting. We call it, the other unofficial word is the online stalking, right?
Online stalking.
But effectively, this is what can happen automatically. And get this, one of Amazon's biggest revenue generators was that remarketing, for those products, because it picks up so much business, because you're like, it just convinces you subconsciously to buy.
It does.
Yeah, it does. And it happens immediately. I mean, literally
that's
last night I was searching.
Something that I've been really trying to get for my business, and that we have a huge opportunity is the remarketing, retargeting aspect.
But you can retarget people on their birthday, 7 days before their birthday. If any business listening to this, walk to your Facebook ads person, slap them around a little bit and go, I want that online stalking thing, right? Mm-hmm. And just that, if you do that in your business, I can promise you will get a better ROI on your ads. Old leads, new leads, past clients.
So how do I use Alex for me?
Are you a real estate agent?
No.
Then sorry, you can't.
But it's coming.
I want to use.
It's coming.
I want Alex for.
You said the prime word opportunity.
Opportunity.
And Harvard Business Study did a study that to acquire new clients costs 5 to 25 times more than retaining your current ones.
Exactly.
You spend all this time to get people to know, like, and trust you, your company, and your product. And then what happens in the real estate is they just get abandoned at the closing table.
So guys, we can put fast close clients in this as well.
So we look at 2 life cycles here. We look at the life cycle where it's a brand new lead and they get to the closing table. We call that from contact to contract.
Right.
We are the solution. And then there's the second life cycle. It's the post-close follow-up, which 99.9% of real estate agents and mortgage percent, 9999, just keep carrying it. We didn't have time. The show's running out. Don't do anything for follow-up. And so, like what Ben alluded to, just on the birthday, we can have the artificial intelligence do nothing more than shoot you a text message and just say, happy birthday. And then you jump on Facebook and you see an ad from your real estate agent that just says happy birthday, and they're standing there holding some balloons. You can do that for every client. Think about every holiday. You're not doing anything except just staying in front of your customers.
Right.
He can look at all the Benjamins right now from his plumbing business. You can just see his head spinning right now.
No, I mean, I feel the exact same way Ryan does. Like, there's so many opportunities in so many different industries.
Hey,
I would love something like that.
We always think of opportunities. We don't look at. I don't look at my opportunities as problems.
Yep.
I look at them exactly like opportunities. I'm wondering, where do I get this type of technology for my business?
Well, if you write the checkout big enough to Hello Alex, we might be able to say something. It's all about the Benjamins, right?
Dang right it is. Guys, we only have 35 seconds. I got to remember all the listeners, helloalex.io. Helloalex.io. I want to point out, guys, this has not officially been released to the world. You're hearing it before the world is going to hear it in January.
Only on the Business Happy Hour.
Only on the Business Happy Hour. You can get in now, though. If you have any questions, you're welcome to reach out to us directly, but helloalex.io is the way to go. Ben and Dave, thank you so much for coming on. It's been great.
Thanks so much for having us again.
Thank you.
No problem, guys. And you listen to the Business Happy Hour. Tune in next week. I don't know who the guest is going to be.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, though, guys. Have a great Christmas.
We're having Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Goodbye.